Hey, be right. So now.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, was Durk and Von really twins? Did Durk and Von really like each other? People are speculating Durk set up Von because of what is on the internet, right? Because what they put on the internet is not very solid and is not coming off as genuine to other people. Hence the reason why people are going around saying that Lil Durk set up King Von. So the answer to that is no. Lil Durk and Von never liked each other. They never trusted each other one bit. Statistic shows that Libra and Leos do not, in fact, trust each other. They have major trust issues. Statistics is backing this up. So when I look back at all the videos that I've seen with Durk and Von, and I got this energy from it, like you can tell that the situation is just not solid. Now picture this. Durk took Von out of his comfort zone, right, and put him in a place where he don't know nothing about, where he's being taught by other people, where, you know, he's basically like under people and people are kind of like, let's say, bossing him around. When you look at some of the pictures that Von has with the manager and some of the other pictures out there, you can tell that Von was very tired. He looked stressed out. Like you can tell he'd been in the studio all day. Like he just wasn't resting for some reason. He was up at 4 and 3 a.m. in the morning, sometimes 5 a.m., days on end. That basically means that he wasn't happy in the situation that he was in. He was running around paranoid. He was stressed out. You know, he became a target because Lil Durk made him a target to his ops. Hence why he was sitting in that interview with DJ Academics where he was looking around like, you know, probably had something on him, thinking that something's going to happen because he was constantly in a paranoia state because he wasn't comfortable. He wasn't in his comfort zone. And he also didn't trust Lil Durk. Like, I mean, it's crazy to even think that this is why we're actually getting the reaction that we are getting from Lil Durk. Because imagine them not having that sort of solid connection and then they're not being able to be around each other, which means the love that they had for each other would have, whatever love or whatever relationship they had would have died out quick based on who they are as people, based on their relationships, based on the universe. Like, guys, they were never twins. This twin stuff that you see going on around the internet, why is people still denying it? I mean, you know someone solid from someone that's like a phony, right? People see fake and they know fake. That's why all these rumors are going around with Lil Durk sacrificing Von. This is why Lil Durk is not doing anything when it comes to Von's situation and he's not speaking out about it because he knows whenever he goes on live, like pay attention, yeah? When Durk goes on his next live, right? Look at the way he looks at the numbers. Then I'm going to refer you guys to the horoscope where it actually states that Leos and Libras. Leo likes to show people everything. Libra seeks attention from other people. That's what like gets them going type thing, right? So to even think of why Lil Durk is acting like this right now, why he's seeking all this attention all online and everything, it makes complete sense. It also states that none of them understands each other, and this can become a reason to get jealous and mistrust. So think of the jealousy when it comes to King Von, you know, everyone loving him.
Sound Studios ATL 588 Traybird Ave.
What?
Let me up.
No.
Nah, you on the road. Nah, you a gangster. I like that.
And he's getting all this attention and Lil Durk wasn't getting any. Like, I cannot believe this is what I'm reading. This is what Libra and Leo trust issues, like how it all occurs, right? They cannot trust each other. They do not trust each other. If anything, they can't understand each other. And that's just what the universe says. That's just what is there. Like, this is down on paper. So when we're getting all this kind of weird energy from Lil Durk and stuff and him going on live and looking at his numbers and all of it, This is the reason why. This perfectly explains why he's acting the way he's acting. Like, and think of them not even being able to be around each other. No wonder why Von was literally tweeting about him not trusting no one, being up at all these AMs in the mornings. Like, you know, most of his tweets was like at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. This perfectly explains it, because he was probably sitting there thinking, who is going to come for me next? Like, they're trying to set me up. Like, he was literally, he knew it would have happened. Like, he knew Durk would have done something to him, because I personally feel like this being put around people that he wasn't comfortable with, that he wasn't solid around, like the manager, like Lil Durk, and whatever they had him doing in the studio and stuff, and time hours on end. Like, if you look at the video, right, with Funk Flex, look at how tired Von was in that video. Yo, like, I couldn't believe that this video was even able to be released. My guy looked like he literally didn't even wash his face. I was mad to even look at that video. And then I'm seeing Funk Flex in my face. I'm like, why am I even seeing, listen, I'm trying to see Von, like what are you doing? Like, why are you even in this video? Then it's like, oh, it's on Funk Flex album. Here we go again. They're all using him for clicks and views. And this was definitely approved by Lil Durk, because at the end of the day, Lil Durk owns everything. But yet he gave the manager the approval to tell people in the DJ Academics interview that he is not receiving any money for Von's music. Why was that so relevant? Why, out of everything you had to say to the world, you chose to say that? But then get this, and then Gang really said that his past life caught up to him. So that means you guys are thinking about his past life from the start. You've been preying on his past life, trying to sell that to the world. Then Lil Durk realized that the attention wasn't on him, because the people are invested in Von, not him. Hence why he's getting so much hate. And right now he's hiding. That's what he's doing right now. He's hiding from the world, because he know what he's done. He know how he truly felt about Von. He was using him for his past life. He was using him to sell to the world this person, you know, like even in the Breakfast Club interview, he was like, oh, this guy from O Block, basically telling us that we need to know this guy, we need to know Von. Cool, we got to know him, we fell in love with him. No one was checking for you, no one was checking for OTF until Von said OTF, and all these niggas, no one's were checking for OTF, no one was even saying OTF. Then he had to put it in the song and get it out there. And mind you, he had Von act the video like if it was him, because when I first listened to that song, right, I was kind of confused, because it was very hard for me to tell who was who. Hence why the sound doesn't belong to Von. The sound actually belongs to Lil Durk. It was never about the sound. That's why they were willing to teach Von how to write, teach him how to spit metaphors, teach him how to write bars. Took the guy out of his comfort zone, had him running around paranoid. Literally paranoid, because he didn't know who was watching him. There was too many people on him. The internet was probably stressing him out. Like, if you guys look at these celebrities, the ones who have the most fame is the ones who are literally stressed out as hell. They hide themselves, they isolate themselves from the public. Lil Durk made Von a target. He made him a target by the feds. He made him a target by his ops. Like, this exactly what happens, guys. And the more he comes out and the more things he done to seek attention, is the more I'm going to keep referencing the Libra and the Leo connection, because they don't have a trustworthy connection. Like, they don't trust each other. They don't understand each other. Hence why in the courtroom we were getting that kind of, you know, vibe from Von and him. And on couple other videos, because I've been literally trying to look for this video where they were bantering to each other, right? And Lil Durk told Von, he's like, oh, you got an old man's face, yeah, and a young body, right? And then Von told him you looked like Mermaid Man. So imagine your friend telling you you look like something pleasing when you're there telling him he looks like something that's awful. Like, it's absolutely a disgrace. I cannot believe this is what happening. And then you see Durk, right, and he's on live and he keeps looking at the numbers, you know, trying to seek approval from other people. I cannot believe this mind-blowing information, guys. This is mind-blowing information. All of this, what I've just said, is written down on paper. And about the sound, think about this, right? It would make perfect sense for him to sacrifice Von, because the sound, People fell in love with the sound. Well, that's what he thinks anyway, you know, not the person. Me personally, I fell in love with Von's past life, with Von, the person who he is type thing. So the sound to me didn't really matter when I got to know the person right behind the sound. But however, in Durk's mind now, he's thinking that people fell in love with the sound, but the sound doesn't belong to Von. So if he takes Von out of the equation, right, and then have the same sound, what do you guys think that's gonna do? What effect is that gonna make? Why you think everyone's watching Durk right now, trying to hear what he's putting out, what is this? Because at the end of the day, they both sound like each other. They gave Von the sound. All Von had, what was valuable to them, is his past life, is the person that he was. And even though Durk probably didn't like Von from the start, right, based on, you know, just the people that they are and statistics, and now it's making complete sense why he would have had the heart to sacrifice his mans. Well, not really his mans, because at the end of the day, if you don't really have that connection, that, you know, genuine solid connection with the other person, anything can happen. Like, anything is possible in them type of situations. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video, and I probably will go into this a bit more.